Monday morning and we are off out for a walk with some friends just around the lake. So we're running a bit late, so we're just trying to rush out of the door, but we will see you when we get there. We're here and it's actually a really beautiful morning.
Yeah.
Is he going to say hello today? These two look really cute in their hats and coats. I'm not sure if they're going to be a bit too hot in their coats, but they've only got a t-shirt on underneath, to be fair. Probably a bit too hot in hats. It's that sort of weather where it's kind of not cold enough for coats almost, but then it is kind of windy, so who knows? Until you get out, you don't really know, do you? So we'll just see. We can always take layers off. It's better to be too warm and be able to take layers off, isn't it? That's the best idea. But we're just waiting for our friends. I don't think they're here yet. I haven't seen them anyway. Can't see them around. So we're going to go for a nice walk. What are you doing? Oh, you want to drive. Hang on a sec then. You want to sit on Mum's... Whoops! Sorry, Ronnie. I didn't know that was going to... Oh, goodness. I'm not sure with wellies on, but okay. Great. Now I've got nice muddy legs. Lovely.
I know I'm going to be
Okay, you be the co-driver then.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Are you driving, Rennie? You're going to drive?
You're going really fast, I like
beep, beep.
that.
And we're going to be doing an exciting project this week. It's a history project on the history of the telephone. So we'll expand on that later. But so today we're going to have a look at some of the ways that we communicated before the telephone was invented. Before the telephone, you could walk and visit them.
Oh no, do you remember when we went to the coast?
Because when they have camps, they don't have fire lines, so they use phone like on Fireman Sam.
Communication system.
So this is the man we're going to learn about.
In 1876, he patented his device, the Centennial phone.
So the boys and us have had some lunch, and now we're running stripped down because I'm not going to find him some other clothes because we had tomato soup. Need I say more? And the boys are playing guitars. Oh, boys, be careful if you stand up there because you might fall.
I know you know, so you do, so you do, so you do, so you do.
Hi guys, sorry if the lighting is awful, but I'm just in my bedroom and the boys are outside with Steve. So it was a short vlog today. I thought I'd just answer a question that I got the other day. So someone asked me whether we do spellings with Stanley. So he would be, just to recap, he would be in year 2 at school right now. So I think it's important to learn how to spell. I don't necessarily think that sitting them down for a test every week like they do at school is always the best way for some children. So we decided not to do spellings last year to start with at all, and we just wanted to do the natural way of learning spellings through the books and, you know, through reading. And Stanley picks up spellings really quite easily, I'd say, most of the time. But then we had his friend John came round after school one day, and he had, or we went there, I can't remember which way round it was, but anyhow, he had some spellings and he was doing his spellings and practicing them. And Dad said, can I have a go? Can I have a go? And he was really excited about doing these spellings. So in the end, I said to him, do you want to do spellings? And he said yes. So what I did last year was printed out one of the schools around here, their list of spellings for year 1. We actually just went through them all in one go, basically, or well, quite a few of them in all in one go, because he just kept saying, I want to do more, I want to do more. So he'd write them down, and pretty much he knew most of them. So then what we did is we just worked on, you know, the ones that he didn't know, basically, just by going through them a week. And he really enjoyed doing that, and it worked well. So this year I've done the same with the view that, you know, it worked for us last year. He really enjoyed it, and I know it sounds funny, but I used to enjoy doing spellings as well. It's the only thing I'm quite good at spelling. Maths, yeah, no, not at all. But, you know, spelling I actually quite enjoyed. So this year what I did is I printed off, hopefully you can see that, I printed off a spelling list from one of our local schools. So it has autumn, spring and summer. So what I tend to do is first I actually go through them with him, see if there's any that he can already spell. So as you can see, or hopefully see, let me come a bit closer, the ones in green are the ones he knew straight off basically, and what I do is I highlight them when he knows them. And what we do is literally write them down on the board, go through kind of the sounds and bits like that, and then I get him to do the look, cover, write, check method. So I actually get him to first I write them down, and then he writes them down and says them, and then he covers them and writes them. To make it a little bit more fun, what we do is I try and give him the challenge. I actually find some books with those words in the titles, and then we read them together just to kind of reinforce the words. As I say, like, it doesn't sound like that's really relaxed, but you know, if he doesn't want to do them, he doesn't want to do them. I'm not going to sit down and, you know, force him to do spellings. I don't see the point. I don't think he's going to actually take them in if he doesn't want to do it. So at the moment, he likes doing them, so I'm just going to roll with it if he likes it at the end of the day. Obviously, it's not going to be for some children, and children do pick up how to spell naturally. If you read to them a lot and they read to you, then they just pick up naturally how to spell things. But some words are harder than others. Obviously with a different sound, so sometimes it's good to break it down, but this is the way we do it at the moment. As I say, there's no pressure. I'm not going to sit him down for hours and drum in these spellings, because some of them are really hard, but at the same time, if he likes them, it's a challenge for him, so you know, why not? So anyway, that is how we tend to do spellings, or sometimes not do spellings, just depends. But yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry today's vlog was a bit short, but we're really enjoying our telephone project so far. We're going to do some more tomorrow. And actually, something a little bit exciting is that on Friday we are going to the Science Museum with a couple of friends. So Ronnie's actually going to stay with my mum and dad on Friday. He doesn't really like, you know, being in crowded places. It's just not Ronnie. I think he'll be happier with mum and dad, and they're going to take him somewhere, so that'll be fun for him. And Stan and I are just going to enjoy some one-on-one time, which doesn't normally happen. We're going to have plenty of years where I can take Ronnie to the Science Museum. So yeah, we're going to go obviously by train and bits like that, so that'll be really nice. And they've got a big telephone display there, so telephones through the ages. So it'll be really nice to actually look at it, to put it with our studies that we've been doing all week. So we're quite excited about that. Anyhow, I'll definitely vlog another day in the week, and I will definitely vlog on Friday as well when we go to the Science Museum, so you can see what we're learning about. Feel free to leave any comments or questions below, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye!